Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
You have highlighted the issue of the Patriotic Front. I think there are few people, especially many have been bystanders. They think that this is just an ordinary fight between the UPND and PF, the long-standing fight between Edgar Lungu and Hakainde Hichilema. And many of people have stood by. They have not recognized that the attempt to destroy the biggest opposition party in the country, that the attempt to destroy an opposition party with the largest number of members of parliament from the opposition, that the attempt to decimate the Patriotic Front is an act against democracy, especially when state institutions and wings of government like the judiciary and parliament participate actively, when democratic institutions such as the Electoral Commission of Zambia participate actively. Do you also see it as just the perennial fight between the PF and UPND, or do you see it as a threat against democracy?
First and foremost, we must agree that Zambia is a constitutional democracy. That is the starting point. What has happened to the Patriotic Front vis-a-vis the Registrar of Society is a criminal act which is state-sponsored. As you might be aware, and your viewers, the Registrar of Society is under the Ministry of Home Affairs. And the Ministry of Home Affairs is in the arm of the executive. So the act by the registrar is the act by the state. These are men and women who have sworn to protect and defend the Constitution. And that's the very Constitution they have decided to assault. The issue of the Patriotic Front is not about Mao Sampa. It's not about Chawinga. It's about the breakdown in the rule of law. Breakdown in institution of governance deliberately done by the executive in order to defeat constitutional democracy and create a one-party state in which UPND and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema will remain in power unchallenged. This is a well-crafted way of governance. First, they create laws that pushes the people into silence. They create and make laws that withdraws people's rights, freedoms, and liberties, the right to communicate. They have criminalized the keyboard on the phone, on the laptop, on the iPad. They have criminalized free speech. As you talk, you don't know when you are breaking the law. Because as you speak, they will arrest you and charge you with hate speech. They will arrest you and charge you with seditious practices. But people must stand up and reflect. Zambia is over 60 years after independence. Why did the previous administration never employed these laws, which are colonial laws, hate speech and sedition? How come that these laws have only become effectively enforced under the 7th president. When did Zambians start practicing hate speech? When? When did we start engaging in sedition? Why now? There lies the answer. Everything is to scare the people, not to challenge the establishment. If you look at any reasonable and viable opposition leader is a guest of courts today, and the charges are not that they have stolen. The charges emanate from what they have said while they are marketing their political parties and their political ambitions. It is very sad that we can find ourselves in this situation. We voted for the new Dawn administration. As the name says, New Dawn. This is a political party that was in opposition for 23 years. This is a political party led by Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, who had lost elections 5 times, only to make it on the 6th time. Surely he must be gracious enough to lead the people in a manner that is reasonably respectful, in a manner in which he must acknowledge that he had a landslide victory. But you listen to him today. He sits at State House and broadcasts to the nation that some people of Zambia, they hate him. How can a man who got a landslide victory become a subject of hatred? Who does that? We criticize him not out of hate. We criticize him on his shortcomings. We did it to Edgar Lungu. We did it to Michael Sata. We did it to Rupia Bwezanbanda. There was no hate speech. There was no sedition. We did it to the late President Levi Patrick Mwanawasa. He never charged anybody with sedition or hate speech. If anything, Levi Mwanawasa will tell you, I have a thick skin. I'm not a cabbage. I am a steak. Today, the criticism that we pile on Mr. Hakainde Hichilema is associated with criminal activities, sedition, hate speech. He is always seeking comfort in where he plays a victim all the time. He's a victim. Others are not victims. Let me remind the people of Zambia. Every time Mr. Hakainde Hichilema was arrested, you go back to your archives. He had a famous statement he used to make. I am being arrested because of where I come from. I'm being arrested because of who I am. And he was telling the people of Zambia, I never chose to be born where I was born. So these challenges we face today are well embedded in Mr. Hakainde Hichilema's head. These things of inferiority complex. When Kambwiri is arrested, it's because he broke the law. When Mr. Hakainde is arrested, it's because of where he came from. Can you see? He's always a victim. When this young man, Mwenda Kasonde, is arrested, it's because he's a lawbreaker. Today, those who are arrested, they have broken the law one way or the other. Under the PF and MMD, whenever Mr. Hakainde was arrested, it was because of where he comes from. These issues I'm raising must be interrogated because they have a foundation to current crisis and chaos. We are dealing with an administration that feels they have an entitlement to settle scores for what was done to them in the years that have gone by. And as such, the UPND and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, they have lost 4 years. 4 years. On PF, they have lost 4 years on ECL. The president will never talk about what he's doing for this country without the Patriotic Front and without ECL. Even when he goes to commission projects which were left halfway by his predecessor, he will never even mention and acknowledge the effort and time that was put in those projects. He quickly celebrates them as his own ideas. He does not share the glory of this country with any other person other than himself. It's a very sad situation we find ourselves in. This is an individualistic kind of management.
Changala, on this matter, I think there is no other civil society leader that has spent much time on this matter other than yourself, because you recognize it was a threat against democracy, the attempt, to take away the legitimate leadership of the Patriotic Front. You didn't recognize it as a fight between the two political parties. You identified it, and correctly, as a threat against democracy. Just what have you done, for purposes of our viewers, what have you done? I know you've written letters, I know you've banged doors, I know you've gone on air, but just what have you done in attempt to restore
let the nation know.
Crisis?
This is a dream come true. Oh my God.
Shimombi, so this is the house that you won. It's now your house.
Yes.
Bashimumbi.
Mumbi, why?
Nachubala mala ingiro tunyere.
No, Rose. Kawachileka na ingira munganda.
Munganda nshi.
Ngo ine nganda.
Bashombeka mango ine nganda kwisa.
Kuturo.
Obe. Icho notoko wama. Panda ini abana chilatinga. Nimbono koko bale unishama yanda.
Hello. No mara mone ifya kuino bwingi hapa. Imyotoka. Trolley dash. Alamu.
Mokwe.
Lesenta. Elo na mushiba. Patu lesa a pela first kutulo. Elo mbanga wabuka ufire wakonka.
Ambera mchine.
Lesenta.
Nyama kushitashanya hapo.
Na bale mbapa, dial *384*1#. It's simple. Hello. Chawa hapa punten kwacha.
Haukosi ni kwa 10 kwacha.
Twalabika muka 200.
Ngatwaingisha babiri dimbu madaba tutu awina wanu. Imwe na imwe ine.
Hello na ba mayo, twalaba posamu. Ali kwata sana shuko mayoli.
It's time to live your dream. Zambia, it's your time, because no dream is too big for My Zambian Dream. Enter this draw so that you can stand a chance at winning shopping vouchers, cell phones, solar kits, cars, money, vacation trips, mini meal, trolley dashes, scholarships, and the grand prize of a 3-bedroomed house. That's right, a 3-bedroomed house. To enter the draw, all you have to do is dial *384*1# and you will only be charged 10 kwacha to enter this amazing competition. What are you waiting for? It's time to live your dream. It's time to live your dream.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.